The demand for AI is increasing steeply, and organizations, they want to have high speed, fast performing, they want to have a scalable solution, but they also want to leverage optimal your GPU investments and your AI investments, of course. Now the question is, how is that possible? This also comes with challenges. One of the key challenges, for example, is congestion. I would like to compare it with, let's say, the traffic on a highway, where if you have your normal traffic, there's no congestion, but now you double it, you triple it, you have it 5, 6, 7 times your traffic, you get a lot of congestion, which needs to be managed. The other part, which is quite a challenge, of course, is the security. If you compare it again with cars, how to protect your car, that it's not hijacked, that it's not stolen. Another item is, if you increase your traffic, you can imagine having your traffic in a city, and you double it, you triple it, the way to manage it becomes exponentially complex. Now, the way to solve these type of challenges is managing your network. Your network infrastructure is a solution to many of these type of challenges. So I would like to discuss a number of concepts, for example, from AI for networking, but also GPU as a service, AI as a service, and on the other hand, automation first infrastructure. Let's first discuss, let's say, the strategy, AI for networking strategy. First, you need speed. If we look now to the speed that's achieved, it's around 400 gig to 800 gig, and organizations like Juniper over here, they're working on 1.6 terabyte gig per second, which is an amazing speed, but you can also imagine that the demands for speed increase very steeply due to the very much increase of data transfers. So if we look to the congestion, one of the concepts is, for example, like Google Maps. Google Maps help you in routing to avoid congestion. Then you have the concept of auto-tuning. You can think about carpool lanes, fast lanes, and traditional normal lanes, where the system helps you in providing the best lane to get your package car to the right place in the fastest way. These are two concepts which work very well to optimize your speed and to optimize your congestion. So if you have this all managed, you also would like to be sure that your packages are isolated. These are, let's say, the AI strategies for networking. And now let's dive deeper into the GPU as a service and the AI as a service. Let's go to the next station. Everybody nowadays uses large language models to answer all your questions. There's multiple different large language models, and I think it's clear right now that they use a lot of GPUs. Data centers provide this infrastructure for providing the training, but also the inferencing of your AI. So they are the backbone behind your large language models and other different type of AI applications. There is a huge investment because they, on one end, use a lot of GPUs. So they're a big part of the cost of all your investments in AI, in GPUs. And you need to optimize this usage. Data centers take care for that. On one hand, data centers provide you with the infrastructure for AI as a service, but also for GPU as a service. And you can leverage their infrastructure with virtualization. Virtualization helps to leverage a GPU by a factor of 7 or to 8 times to optimize the return from your investment. Next to that, you have the setup of the data center. If you are an end user, a company, and you want to set up your AI infrastructure, your GPU infrastructure, you want to have it up and running very quickly. So there's a template, a blueprint for configuration, which automatically sets up your whole infrastructure. And data centers use this setup, automated setup, to deliver your AI as a service and GPU as a service infrastructure. They also use the concept of segmentation to be sure that your tenant is separated from all the other tenants. And last but not least, they provide you with a zero trusted security type of infrastructure where you be sure that your data and your environment and your infrastructure is protected. To support the growing AI demand, we must focus on infrastructure. Data centers need to be fast, need to be scalable and adaptable. And that's why GPU as a service and AI as a service are key to simplifying operations and to maximize efficiency. I hope you enjoyed the tour here at the Juniper booth at Mobile World Congress 2025. I would look forward to seeing you next time. And if you want to learn more, there was a link in the comments where you can attempt an event to deep dive into these type of solutions. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.